Hi, welcome back to the Spirit Lounge. Hope you all are doing very well. Hope you enjoyed my video on the grand experiment. I enjoyed making that, particularly the bit at the end, the segment at the end with the images and the music. I'm going to be doing that again today on this video, so I hope you enjoy the end segment. I create those really to emphasize the subject in the video itself and to end it in something uplifting, but also to push home the message a little bit graphically, so it's in a calm state, so you can see a wider perspective, and that's the reason I do those. But I do really enjoy it. I love selecting the music, and much of it comes from Ben Sound, so it's a great website. If you guys want to use that, just make sure you credit him or her, and or buy a license. So today, respect is the subject. It's not the respect in terms of giving respect to elders or people amongst you or work colleagues. It's not that kind of respect. The respect I want to discuss is something we often miss as we traverse this earthly theatre, this stage in which we are in. And it's the respect for faith. It's the respect for religion. It's respect for non-religion. It's respect for anything and everything that exists out there, that the billions of us have created as aspects of devotional intent and projecting our heart energy to, as a means to touching something or an aspect of something we believe to be outside of ourselves, greater than ourselves. We won't discuss that. We've talked that in many other videos, and we will do in other videos coming up. But it's the multitude of faiths that we have, belief systems, effigies, idols, persons, demigods, deities, that exist around us. And there's so many of them. It's countless. It ranges from the worship of the rat in the Kali temple of northern India, or the snake temples of Malaysia, the old Egyptian bull and crocodile worship, the turtle of Vietnam, snake temples. People worship the snake also. And there's so many. Hinduism has many. We worship I'm close to that because obviously I was incarnated into the Hindu faith. I didn't follow it, but that's the tradition I was in, and I'm aware of that. And within Hinduism, they worship primarily, amongst many other animals, the cow. The dog's been worshipped in history, the cat for its grace, so many things. Going right through into the many deities of Hinduism, of the polytheistic religions that we have out there, Hinduism being the most well-known, the African religions, the Taoist religions, all that have many deities. They call polytheistic faiths. Hinduism, you have Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. Brahma being creator, Vishnu the preserver, Shiva being the destroyer, which are just really, these deities are just really aspects of the one. They're not actual gods. They're aspects of the single source of all things, and the derivatives of it, so they split out, and what they create are deities, and what be manifested into gods these days. Right up to the monotheistic faiths of Judaism, Islam and Christianity. They're all out there, and they all have different beliefs. They all believe and feel and devote themselves into different things, different aspects, different people. They have effigies of their own. They have symbologies of their own. The cross, the Om sign, the swastika, which is actually good luck and love until it was hijacked by the Nazis, of course. The Taoist yin yang, the Shinto arch, the Buddhist wheel. There's so many out there that people have. Virgin Mary, Yeshua, Buddha, Krishna. So many representations of faith out there. And what I wanted to discuss is that we've lost the ability to understand them. Or rather, the definitions of religion and the purpose of it we'll talk about in another video. But regardless of what we've lost is respect. We've lost respect for them. We've lost respect for what they mean to those who devote energy to them. And what do I mean by that? And I'm going to give you an example. The billions around the world that believe in something, regardless of what it is, we don't have to like it, we don't have to understand it, we don't need to even give it any energy for investigation or embrace its validity. It matters not the actual belief system itself. What we need to respect is the energy to which each individual is cascading into that effigy, object, symbol, person's faith itself. Whether it's a synagogue, a temple, a church, a mountaintop, a cave, a cardboard box. If somebody is directing their devotional energy into it, it's the energy of their heart which is contained within what it is that they're directing their focus into. The things that we direct our heart energy, our intent, our thought, our love and our grace contains that energy of the energy of every single person that has directed focus to it. This is universal law. Everything is energy. Energy is cascading and absorbing. It holds energy. Everything holds energy, and therefore the laws of the universe that we've discussed, and I will discuss in another video about the occult, because it's quite important to understand this. If sufficient energy is cascaded into something, even an idea, a physical, an idea, or an idea of the mind, or a physical effigy or a symbol, it holds that energy. It holds it. That's universal law. Natural law is our divine right of expression. Universal law is free will and drops down into natural law of our right of expression, of word, of thought, regardless of other people's views. So when we cascade energy into something, it holds part of us. It holds partly the heart energy of that person that has devoted things to it. Remember, it doesn't matter what people believe today. There are many spokes on this wheel. They all lead to the center. We can traverse many spokes across many incarnational lifetimes of different beliefs, different systems, as long as we keep our hearts open and our minds open. We'll traverse many. They're not fixed. Once we fixate on ideology and doctrine, then we become manipulations of others. We then look to a single person as being the conduit for something, which will become an error, because ultimately the path is to self, is to the eye, is within self. But we all come to these things through different lifetimes, different ways, in different timelines, and it's to respect all that exists around us, because right now, if we look around the world today, we don't respect them. Instead, we use our own belief systems as being the one that is right. The organized religions, non-organized religions and faiths, abstract belief systems, such as if you like, we can call it the rat or a snake or whatever it might be. We use those and we hold on to them so tightly that we then demonize and we criticize and attack anyone who doesn't believe or feel what we feel. Which is why there's so much separation in the world. There's disunity. We just simply need to respect them. We don't need to accept them, we just need to respect them. And I want to be, there's many symbols. People wear things around their necks, like I wear the Om sign around my neck. The Om sign is a symbol or the meaning or the sound of God in the universe. It's a Hindu symbol. Why do we wear things around our necks? We wear them here. Why do we wear them here? Because they're near our hearts. When they're near our hearts, it cascades energy into that thing. The same applies to an effigy, to a symbol of any faith which we must respect. So this particular pendant around my neck, or anything that holds energy, holds it. Now let's give another example there. When we have loved ones who pass away, we sometimes want to retain something that they held of value. It could be a watch they wore forever and they loved. It could be a necklace, a bracelet. It could be something that they had. We often want to possess that and hold it to us, because why do we do that? We do that because we feel something of that person in that object or thing, whatever it might be. It's because that person's heart energy and love has been imprinted and absorbed into it. Energy absorbs and cascades. It's like when a mystic holds an object in their hands. A true mystic can hold an object of a person that's owned that object in their hands, and they can feel and describe to you the person and what that meant to them. Why? Because they pick up on the energy and able to read into that energy of what's imprinted on that particular item, thing, object. The same is with faith. Wherever we go, we should respect other people's belief systems and not react like they're wrong and we're right. Because ultimately, in every lifetime, guaranteed, there's only one emanation, there's only one vibration within ourselves, and that's love and grace, unity, harmony, in the oneness of everything that surrounds us, which ultimately that journey will lead to our inward selves. However we traverse that wheel and from spoke to spoke, it doesn't really matter. But we must respect all that we see around this world, because we will see many, many different things, many things that will astound us, seem silly to us. But to those who focus their energy on there, it's just love that they focus on. So truly, if we think about it, by laughing, pointing, ridiculing others for what they do, for the faith that they have, deeming ourselves more superior and enlightened, because our God's better than yours, is really a reflection of our own internal selves. To really be a universal being, we have to understand and embrace everything that surrounds us, because we're going to walk many pathways, many timelines, and traverse many belief systems. For we ultimately understand who we truly are and what this universe is truly about, and why we come into this field of experience, which is ultimately, as we've talked about, for expansion and love and unity and grace. So I wanted to do a video on respect, because it's important as we see what goes on in the world, but as we move into the festive period, which I'm looking forward to, seeing my own family and friends, and there's many things out there people believe in, but we just need to respect them for it, because remember, it's heart devotional energy which we're disrespecting when we mock and ridicule and demonize and criticize others because we think we're better than them. That holds karma too, It's not the thing or the faith itself that we're criticizing, we're attacking, or the object in which people hold dear or focus their energy on. It's actually the energy which is cascaded to those things from each person, because they cascade their heart and emotional energy to it. It gives it life. This universe is an amazing thing. It's all energy, thought, intention, which brings animation and matter into animation, if you like. Animate and inanimate objects, like life, is force energy. It gives an idea, trueness, and life in the existence of all possibility, which this all is. Remember, absolutely anything can manifest in this theatre of the universe if sufficient thought, intention, which is all energy, directing that force of the directing force, bringing it into being. If like I say, a mystic picked up an effigy of a rat in the Kali temple of India, for example, if they just picked that up and held it in their hands, they would immediately feel a huge force of energy from it, because it absorbs the hundreds or thousands of people who sit before it on a daily, weekly basis and cascade their devotional heart energy through prayer or whatever it is they do into the object. The same with the cross, the same with this Om sign, the same with the swastika, the same with any symbol, the Virgin Mary, the Yeshua, Buddha, the Buddhist wheel, whatever it might be, everything holds heart energy. And we'll all traverse many of them, but we will always, the intention, we cannot do anything other than move to the center. It just depends how quickly we decide to do that. But whichever it is, let's just use those things as stepping stones to move forward and keep an open mind and heart always. Fixating on something and seeing it as only the right thing, absolutes change when clarity emerges. Even those in my videos will change as clarity emerges. But fixating on ideologies and organized faiths is something that will stop expansion, at least in this lifetime, but maybe not in others. So I hope you enjoyed the video, enjoyed this subject and the video and explanation, and the little segment that's going to be coming up. And I hope it makes sense and it was useful. Please leave comments, like and subscribe and share as far and wide as you can, because it does help. I'm only here to really cascade the message out, and I suppose as many people who shared this message, and if it resonates with them, great. If not, then so be it. But yeah, have a great time, and this remainder of the weekend, or whenever you watch this video, could be after the weekend. And I'll speak to you all again soon, and love to you all. Thank you so much. Bye.